Coming to you from the Gateway in Salt Lake City, Utah, it's Devotion Championship Wrestling. Lauren Gardner here, the Cicerone, calling the action here on Fite TV. You can check us out, a new episode every week. I'm being told that King Goots is announcing our first unified champion coming to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing DCW's first ever unified champion, Bonesaw William Cutting.
Having beaten Brother Chatwin for the Core Championship, it was this man, William Cutting, who was already holding the Utah State Television Championship, to be the first dual holder and unified champion here at DCW. Always something to say, and it's never nice.
Did you miss me? Boo me all you want. Keep it up. Let's hear it. Let's hear how much you people hate me. Because the bottom line is, everyone in this company that I have stepped foot to, that I have squared up against, has choked themselves out with their own arm, courtesy of me.
And that's how he submitted Brother Chatwin with the self-harm.
All of you don't know what a trash can looks like or where to put. If it were me, then why are you in this ring? Because trash doesn't belong in my ring. That is why this is going in here.
A bold move from the first, and perhaps it looks like only unified champion we've ever had.
Is no more. I realize that puts an even bigger target on my back. On top of it, it's tainted. It's tainted by the hands of a false prophet in Tombstone Jesus. It's tainted by the occultist known as Brother Chatwin. While this is the most prestigious belt in the company next to the heavyweight title. But this is something I can salvage. This I can bring to glory, just like I brought the butcher shop back to glory.
And the hell of it is, he has brought the butcher shop back into the realm of relevancy, so he could do this with the title as well.
Now tonight, for whoever tries to take this from me, pray for them. Because I will not let this go without a fight. Repeat.
We'll see what happens in the coming weeks as he looks to defend what is now the sole title, a singular standard in the Utah State Television Championship. Folks, we have got quite a show planned for you today, so don't go anywhere as we will see AEW's Austin Green, member of the Factory, take on our own Misi, the Tongan Lion. But before that, we have an exhibition match as newcomer to DCW, Noah O'Neill takes on AEW's and DCW original Reka Tehaka. That match coming up after this.
We'll return to our story in just 1 minute, Rangers.
It's me, the big LG, the good brother himself in the middle of this good brother
Autumn.
You've been seeing me everywhere lately, from New Japan Pro Wrestling to AEW to my home in Impact Wrestling. Well, guess what? You can see me live along with Impact Wrestling.
Carl Anderson, December 4th.
In Salt Lake City, Utah. That's right. Devotion Championship Wrestling is getting infused with an impact. We will be there live. And for you aspiring pro wrestlers, there's a huge seminar that weekend.
Carl Anderson.
We're evaluating new talent for Impact Wrestling. Come there, check it out. We've already got some new talent from these seminars you'll see in the upcoming weeks on Impact Wrestling TV. But Saturday night,
December 4th.
DCW, you definitely want to be there. I even heard there's a little preview in the bar on Friday night, and Sex Ferguson himself has whispered in my ear that he'll show up too. Be there.
for one fall. Weighing in at 185 pounds, from High Desert, California, Noah O'Neal.
Just like on the gridiron of professional football, on any given Sunday, you never know what the outcome can be. I'd like to give all competitors that step into the squared circle here at DCW that same amount of probability, that same amount of being able to fight the odds and defy what is expected. However, with O'Neal, I have the sinking suspicion that we have an already in the ring guy who has been given an entrance. Only time will tell, but the fact that I don't even have stats on this guy might say a lot about what management thinks he is capable of. But his competitor, let's just say she's stacked, and the odds are with her.
She makes her way from the island of Samoa. She is Utah's very own superstar. She is Reka Tehaka.
Unless you've been living under a rock, this superstar has burst onto the professional wrestling scene. If you've been watching Roads to the Top, you're seeing her week in, week out. You know what it means to this competitor to be in the squared circle, representing her heritage, representing DCW and Utah as well. A standing ovation from the devoted faithful show that she is more than a fan favorite. She is a true Utah superstar and DCW original. Officiating this match, DCW senior official Chris Harmon. Asking if both competitors are ready, he calls for the bell. With it sounded, we are underway. Again, I don't have any stats on Noah O'Neal. He does have a nice go behind there. Perhaps he has some catch-as-catch-can wrestling under his belt. But is that going to be enough for the bombastic, hard-hitting, head-smashing style that is Reka Tehaka? Showing what she is capable of right out of the gate. O'Neal comes in with a sidestep elbow, followed up by a knee, now into a snap suplex. He goes for the pin with the bridge. Tehaka kicks out. Perhaps management and myself included have overlooked O'Neal. He himself looking very confident. What an upset this would be for him to come in out of nowhere, but instead, coming out of nowhere are those double-handed chops from Reka Tehaka, putting down O'Neal. Now looking to take a break on the ropes. He comes off, and a wushu kick puts O'Neal down. He's seeing stars, no doubt. And the biggest star looms above him in Reka Tehaka. Dropping to his knees with a jawbreaker. Now into position, looking to force into position a Uranagi. But instead, the coconut crusher from Tehaka, he's out! And that's it, folks! Reka Tehaka delivers!
And your winner, Reka Tehaka!
Beautifully done by Tehaka. No doubt, a big win for her in front of her home crowd. Nothing better, nothing sweeter than giving your fans what they want. Let's take a look back. He was trying to force himself into position for the Uranagi, but look at those vicious elbows coming from Reka, which set up for her vicious finisher, the Coconut Crusher. And that was it. But apparently someone is coming out to the ring. Psycho? What has he got? Why would he try to interject himself into this victory, this celebration of a win for Reka Tehaka. Psycho, who is...
Congratulations, Reka.
Well, let's see what he has to say.
As you may all know, I've been scouring DCW for my next client.
Because Leo Wolf took his ball and went home.
And I am proud to say, I found them. I found them.
Well, what does that got to do with Reka?
Reka Tehaka, you need to be my next client.
I've mentioned the stage that Reka is on right now, the national level. I don't know if she needs anything from Psycho.
First of all, you don't tell Reka Tehaka what to do. Second of all, I don't even think I need a manager. So, since you came in here telling me what to do you have a better offer?
Psycho better have something good to entice Reka to sweeten this deal.
Listen, everybody that has been my client has went on to win championship gold. Yes, sometimes after they've left me, but it all started here.
To quote a former president, I think that's fuzzy math.
So, what do you say?
The devoted faithful letting Reka clearly know what they think her answer should be. A resounding no coming from the devoted faithful. Let's give this superstar a chance to talk.
I mean, you heard the people.
A woman who can read a room, no doubt.
Listen, this is good for her. I will get her a championship. A championship. I will get you a championship by the end of the year.
Well, it is November already. That is some quick work if it's gonna happen. If he's able to pull it off, it might be worth it for Reka, but it might not be if you're having to deal with him.
I decline.
There you have it, folks. The hunt for Psycho to himself remain relevant through the means of a client continues. We'll see what he can come up with. Folks, coming up just this weekend, our next live show and TV taping. It's Painsgiving here at the Gateway. Come be part of the action. Don't be beware, our main event is coming up next.
King Goots here with the Tongan Lion, Misi. Misi, you just haven't been the same since you lost your DCW Core Championship. Rumor has it that you lost your pride.
Hold up. What are you talking about? What rumors, King Goots? Man, last time we talked, I said that the pride will never get affected, win or lose. Because you know, when I lose, it helps me win because I'm using those things, the mistakes that I've made, to elevate my strengths and my skills. So I don't want you to buy into these rumors. The pride is strong as ever and it's gonna keep growing. So don't give me that, all right? Just remember, next time, the pride is strong, and I'm gonna prove that at the next match that I'm having tonight. Let's go, come on.
You heard it there. The pride is stronger than ever.
Okay, all set. Now, everybody ready? Color light, please, Mary. Well, here we go.
For centuries, the carving of meat has been a fine art which has been practiced largely by highly trained chefs and a few husbands who have had enough interest and patience to learn the skills. But now, But now, But now,
Mary, don't tell him a thing. Making so much money, he needs a truck to get it to the bank. Well, what did you think of it?
Great.
Boy, she sure makes it look easy.
This time the following match is scheduled for one fall. Making his way from Atlanta, Georgia, he is the bodyguard, Austin Green.
A product of QT's factory, Austin Green, an active MMA fighter. This 300-plus pound super heavyweight, standing 6 feet 5 inches tall, not a man to take lightly, literally and figuratively. He's all business, and with a pedigree expected from those who find themselves in the fraternity that is the factory, nothing would make QT Marshall happier than a win for the factory here at DCW.
And ladies and gentlemen, making his way from the island of Tonga, he is the king of the pride, the Tongan Lion, Misi!
Before the break, we saw King Goots, the 12-time Bar Fights champion, getting some words from Misi. Misi's had a tough go of it after losing the core title to brother Chatwin. That has not stopped him, though. He has kept that positive energy moving forward. And listen to the devoted faithful. They are carrying him along with that positive energy. He's keeping it going. I think we're in for one hell of a match between the Tongan Lion and the bodyguard. But look at the size right there. Look at how big Austin Green is. The man, well, he's straight up frightening. Our official for this match, referee Sean Bertown, was called for the bell. It has sounded, and this match is underway. I mentioned that Green is an active MMA fighter, and you can see his fights on YouTube. He is not one that I would ever want to step in the ring or the octagon against. Known as the bodyguard, he is the muscle literally used by QT and the factory. We're going to see if that muscle can be put in action here as they go into a collar and elbow tie-up, rolling around the ring, jockeying for position. Misi wanting to get low, keep his hips beneath him. A low center of gravity is going to be the best thing that he can do against this mountain of a man. Breaking the hold simultaneously, the two at somewhat of a stalemate. Misi is pumped up and feeling the hometown crowd advantage. I don't think that Green is the type of person to be psyched out or to see himself at any sort of disadvantage by having the home crowd against him. The two into a collar and elbow tie-up. Misi able to push Green into the corner. Referee Sean Bertow breaks the hold, and the two now go back to center position. tying up, but this time Green takes advantage of Misi, perhaps himself getting a little too comfortable in the ring. And this is what you would expect from someone in the factory, someone who has been at the learning tree of QT Marshall. Green is not the type to overextend himself. He's going to do exactly what is needed and exert exact amount of energy to deal a death blow. A shoulder sled into Misi's gut. Now whipping the Tongan line. Oh my goodness, did you see him? Reka with a rebound. Followed up with a sidewalk slam. Goes for the cover. Misi kicks out at 2, and look at his face. He is definitely feeling that full weight of the bodyguard. The bodyguard using a full count now with a chokehold. An illegal hold, mind you, as Misi slowly gets up to his feet. Not finished is Green, using his body weight and that middle rope with, again, a full count, almost 2-5. Waiting for Misi to get to his feet, he rushes in, splashing into the collarbone and chest. Again, Misi whipped hard, but this time is able to evade that big running splash from Green, coming back with multiple shots to the breadbasket with a European uppercut. Green phased, but this is a man who is used to being hit, and not just being hit, but being hit by some of the biggest MMA fighters to step in the octagon, the super heavyweights. Pulling Misi now up by the chin, scooping up the Tongan line and planting him back down into the mat. Green comes off of the ropes, looks for a splash and misses. Misi able to get out of the way. All of that weight coming down right onto the chest, the solar plex of Green. Misi, having felt that repeated beating and slamming from the bodyguard having felt his full weight come down on his respiratory system. Both men slowly get to their feet. With the count now, both men to their feet. It looks like Green on the offense, but Misi able to duck out of the way from a roundhouse. Delivers a straight right of his own. Dodges another roundhouse, followed up by that open-fisted chop. Misses another roundhouse. Green dealt another shot to the jaw. Misi with a headbutt puts Green back on his heels. Misi sets up, whips the bodyguard off the ropes, and is able, did you see the height that Misi was able to lift the bodyguard through the air, 300 plus pounds. What comes up must comes down. Coming down right on the L4, the L5 of the bodyguard. He is not in a good position. The lion's paw, he hooks the leg, goes for the cover. And that's 2 and 5/8, very close, but none had a better view than our referee, Sean Bertow. I trust him full-heartedly. This match continues despite Misi's astonishment. Meanwhile, the bodyguard is recuperating, getting his own breath. Now, looking to deal that death blow. Oh, that choke slam! He goes for the cover. No! Misi gets a shoulder up. The bodyguard completely in awe that the Tongan Lion had anything left in him to come out of that pinfall attempt. I speculated at the beginning of this bout that this was going to be one hell of a match, and thus far, folks, I have not been proven a liar. Green coming in, taking control of the Tongan Lion by the neck, misses a finishing strike. Misi now into an inverted Cobra clutch, bringing down Green to one knee. Misi now is going to want to drop those hips, beautifully done, sprawl out, and put as much pressure on his neck on Green's neck as he can, but Green able to get to his feet, spins out of it, and puts a shot, creating separation between the two. Misi able to put the big thing on his shoulders, comes down with a Samoan drop. Some great catches, catch-can wrestling there from two heavyweights. But now as Misi has created separation, this has allowed Green to recuperate somewhat. Now getting to his feet. Has this been too much for Green? Or has it allowed him to come back? No, it's not. The Lion's Paw. And that's it, folks. Misi victorious. A huge win, a necessary win in the career of Misi, the Tongan Lion. No doubt this will springboard him into future success. Misi showing that he is the new blood injected into DCW. Folks, thank you for joining us, and please, I implore you, come and join us this weekend, November 6th, at our live TV tailgate. Seating is limited, so get those tickets now. On behalf of DCW and Catherine Media, I'm the Cicerone, Lauren Gardner. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, stay devoted.
Now I will kill you.